Ucravejosi back in the cut with another video. So I know long time no see, but I'm back and I'm better, and I'm ready to bring you guys a Q&A video because why not? So I have typed out all of the questions that I was asked on Instagram polls. So those are the ones that I'm going to be answering. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So the first question somebody asked me was my top 3 favorite zodiac signs. My top 3 favorite zodiac signs would of course be Libra, because I'm a Libra. My second one would definitely be Sagittarius, because all of the people that I click with the most are Sagittarius, and I just love how they don't play no games. They all about their money, school, work, whatever goals they trying to reach, you know, I love it. My third favorite would probably be Gemini, just because I love people that other people tend to not fool with, if that makes sense. Like, Gemini are the most hated for no reason. I don't get it, but you know. Someone wanted me to do a topic on marriage. Sorry, my friend texted me. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. So the next one, someone wanted me to do a topic on marriage. I'm just gonna say I personally believe in marriage. I want to get married one day, but do whatever is best for you. Like, everybody don't want it, and I just feel like we shouldn't have an expectation of life. Like, you should have kids at this age, you should be married by this age, you should have your career by this age. Like, just do whatever works best for you, baby, please. Someone wanted to know your guy preference. My preference in a guy is,
what a hood nigga say.
I love open-minded people just in general. I don't like people that is just too stuck in their ways, or too stuck in like my way of thinking is the only right way. Like, I don't like people like that. I love men that can teach me new things. Like, I tend to be the person that teaches other people new things, but I would love a man that can just put me onto stuff, you know what I'm saying? I prefer a guy with tattoos, just because I have a lot, I want to get more, and I don't want no man that's weird about tattoos. Like, I really don't have too much of a preference when it comes to looks, just as long as you're handsome and you take care of yourself, because there's so many forms of handsome and beauty. Child, I don't have a preference when it comes to that. The next question was, do a tattoo tour and meanings. So should I do that, or should I just do a separate video? I think I'll just show you guys the ones that you can like see right now, if that makes sense, because I got ones in other spots, but I'm just not trying to do all that. Right, okay, so I have this one on my wrist that says "you can," and I absolutely hate this tattoo. It was just like something quick while I was on vacation. It's crooked. It didn't look crooked when I was getting it, but this was the first tattoo that I ever got. It says "The ocean connects us," and it's a matching tat with my mom, because I love my mom. That is my queen. I love you, mom. I know you're gonna watch this. I love you so much, girl. You my girl. We like this. So the next one I have, do not look at my armpits. It says, "It's always golden hour when you're the sun." It is not finished. I want to get like some clouds around it. My cousin that passed was a poet, and so this was like the end to one of her poems. It's just so beautiful, and it has a lot of meaning for me personally. I love the sun, and like, you know, I love to take pictures and stuff, so it's like, it's always golden hour when you're the sun, because I'm the sun, but like metaphorically, you know, right? Okay, whatever. So the next one that I have is 1959, which is my granny's birth year. It was supposed to be more on the side, but Dan said that if he did it right here, it was gonna fade. So I was like, okay, cool, you can do it on the top, but I'm not finished. Like, I want to add on to it. So next I have this portrait of my cousin, which is not finished. I want to get it finished. I don't know when I'll get it finished, but I want to do like a whole comedic themed sleeve, so that's why she has the headdress. I actually got this tattoo 3 years ago, which is crazy, but I feel like it still looks pretty good for it being 3 years old. I do want to get it touched up, but do I have touched up money is the question. So yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have my mom's name right there. Yes, I have my mom tatted on me twice, because my mom is my rock, as I just said. This one on my neck, and it says Ashe. There's many meanings to Ashe, but the one that resonated with me the most is to bring balance to one's life, because I am a Libra.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
and I bring balance to everybody's life, whether y'all want to admit it or not, because all of my friends say you're not balanced. A lot of people tend to get it messed up and think that just because Libra is the nicest in the zodiac that we don't have that other side of us. Like, we don't know how to be the nicest person you ever met and the meanest person you ever met. You see what I'm saying? So next, somebody said talk about your crystals and the meaning of them. All right, y'all, so this is the crystal that I'm gonna show. I have hundreds of them, but I'm just gonna show this one. It's my most expensive crystal. I really don't want to say how much I paid for it because my mom is gonna kick my but I'm just gonna say it starts with a 3 and has 2 zeros behind it, okay? This is an agate geode and it has like quartz all inside of it. She is so beautiful. This is the back of her. They bring lots of good energy, which you can never have enough good energy. I mean, come on now, like in this world full of negativity, like can't you use all the good energy you can get? No, I don't worship a rock. It's just they have healing properties. This is, I think, 10 million years old. I think that's how long this crystal has been forming, which is crazy. Like, that's why it was so expensive. Maybe I'll name her Jossie Jr. So the next question someone asked is give tips on starting a YouTube channel. So I did a whole video on this, but I'm still gonna touch on some of the tips just in case someone doesn't end up clicking off this video going to that video. But the tips I would give is basically be consistent. Like, before you even start, like, get on a schedule of like when you can post, what you want to post. You want to be consistent, I promise you, because being consistent is the only way you're gonna succeed really at anything, if we want to be honest. My tip number 2 is to stay positive. A lot of people think just because they don't hit a milestone within a certain period of time that they're a failure or that their videos are not good or whatever, and it's like it's all trial and error. Like, you know, you're still learning, you're still getting the hang of things. I understand you want to get paid, you want to get big, but do it for fun at first. Just have fun with it. You know, you don't need all the special equipment, baby. I promise you. I have this light right here. I'm gonna put on the screen what light that I'm using. It's a little small LED light. I got it off Amazon for like $25. The light that is attached to my phone right now is the only light that's in my room right now. Like, it is completely pitch dark, except, you know, my LED lights, but it's completely pitch dark in my room right now, and this little teeny tiny light is lighting up the whole room. So please invest in that. Good editing, I use CapCut. That's it. Just do something that's gonna grab people's attention, period. Because take you, for example, you ain't gonna watch something you think is boring, right? Am I right? Okay. How did you get into YouTube and how do you have the motivation to film and upload? All right, so the answer to the first question would be, I wanted to do YouTube since I was in like 9th grade. I always was like, ooh, you know, that sounds like something for me. I'm very much like a girly girl. I'm always getting my nails done, always getting my toes done, always getting something done. So it's like, I feel like it's the perfect combination for YouTube. Like, show you guys what I'm doing at the same time while I'm getting it done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very talkative. I'm not uncomfortable in front of a camera. I've been on TV a few times. But how do I have the motivation to film and upload? I don't. I promise you, I don't. Let's just keep it real, because there's some days where I'm just like, the weather isn't good. I'm busy. Like, I'm doing stuff in real life. Nobody really talks about that much. But it can be very like uncomfortable to film in public, as far as like you're sitting there holding a tripod with a camera, talking to a camera. So no, I don't always have the motivation, but I know in my mind where I want to get to. So I know that the only way I can get to it is if I do it. So the next question is, what's your favorite song? I have a couple of favorite songs because I like all different genres of stuff and just different artists. But I would say right now my favorite would probably have to be I See You by Coco Jones. That's like a favorite, but it's not like the favorite, because I have like a select group of songs that I listen to every single day, and that's one of the songs that I play on a daily. So the next question is girls' mental health. That's actually a really good one, but I'm not gonna touch on that here. I actually want to do a whole separate video on that. But what I will say is, don't compare yourself. It is 7 billion people on this earth. There are billions of different forms of beauty. You are beautiful, and you are beautiful in your own way. I'd say that plays a big part in girls' mental health, because it's a big comparison thing, thinking that you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not thick enough, you're not small enough. Baby, Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. You could be so beautiful and it's gonna be somebody out there hating that don't think you that cute. What you think about yourself is what matters, okay? And I promise you, nobody's posting their failures, including me. I don't post when I'm broke. I don't post when I'm looking crazy. I just don't. So nobody else is doing that. So don't look at somebody else's page and think they better than you. None of that. So the next question somebody asked me was tips on your career and steps that you took to get there. So I am a CNA. I had got a scholarship from the school that I was going to pay for my classes. I think the classes was like $600. Crazy. And it was a 1-week course. Once you finish the course, then you take the written and skilled test, which is basically where you have to perform the skills. And so I had passed both of those, and that is how you become a CNA. If you didn't get to take the test or you didn't pass it or whatever the case may be, you can still work as a PCA, a nursing home, a rehab center, a hospital. They don't pay you as much as they pay a CNA, which is crazy because you do the same amount of work, but whatever. Now I have been a CNA for about 2 years. I love my client. I love my job. It's a very rewarding job, and I love the thought that I'm helping other people in need. So yeah. Are you single? Yes, I am single. Can you believe that? Like, all this and I'm single? Like, what? But no, on the for real though, like, I am not looking to date because I have big responsibilities and I have big goals that I'm trying to achieve that require all of my time pretty much. I don't even plan on staying in the city that I'm currently in, so it would just be no point. All right, next question is, what advice would you give someone in a long distance relationship that's doing good but wants to keep it that way? So I really wouldn't know because I've never been in a long distance relationship. But I would say making time for each other, like do little virtual dates, you know, prep the phone and get you some food. You know how like on Disney Plus, I think Netflix, you can do it too, where you can like connect your phones, do like group play, isn't that what it's called? Something like where you can watch it off both devices and like it plays at the same time. Play iMessage games. I don't know. You can feel like you're not connecting with somebody in person. Like you can still feel like, why are you not paying attention to me in person? So I know it get like that long distance. So just making time for each other, phone calls, mostly FaceTime calls, snapping each other back and forth on Snap. Yeah, that's what I would say to do. What is your favorite food? Baby, I'm very much chicken tender and fries, gal. If I had to name like a real food, I'm really into acai bowls right now. Like I know that's probably not considered like a gourmet meal, but that's what I've been really into lately. But it'll change in about 3 weeks. Talk about breaking generational curses. I think it is super important. I am one of the ones in my family currently breaking generational curses, and it is very hard, but it is needed. Somebody in the family has to be strong enough to say, you know what, I guess I'm just gonna be the one that's gonna be the family first, college graduate, high school graduate, homeowner, business owner. Like sometimes you just have to be the family first. I think it's super important. And if you're someone like me currently breaking generational curses, baby, kudos. Hold on, wait. Kudos to you, baby, because it's not easy. No one said it was going to be easy. Someone asked, are you into spirituality? If so, when did you get into it? So I became spiritual in about 9th grade. My dad was very into it. He's very into like astrology, ancestors, all kind of stuff, right? Spirituality fits me more just because I'm very much a believer in multiple things. I don't feel like there's one way to everything, which I feel like religion is kind of what it teaches you. Like it puts you in a box and makes you feel like it's only one way of doing things. That's how I was feeling. So that was what made me get into it. So the next question someone asked me is, are you a lesbian? I am not a lesbian. I love women. I think women are so beautiful. We are the most powerful beings on planet Earth, but I don't go that way. What motivated you to start YouTube? I talked about this earlier. It was because I had always been into it, you know. So the next question I got was, what is your biggest inspiration? If I had to say like a person as my inspiration, would 100% be my mom. First of all, that woman right there is the strongest woman I know. She never complained about any of her responsibilities. She always put me first. I was never second in her book. Like, and I know that some people would be like, that's how it's supposed to be, like, you know, but Let's be honest, like some parents don't do that. She always considered me first, so it will always be the same thing for her. Once I'm up, my mom won't ever have to worry about anything.
Period. Period.
Period.
Period. Period. Period. Period.
Celebrity crush. So I'm gonna name a boy celebrity crush and a girl celebrity crush. My boy celebrity crush would definitely be Nipsey Hussle. Like, oh my gosh, he is just so handsome to me. I mean, he's such a hustler. Like, I know he's gone, but that don't change it for me. Love a person who once they get up, they don't ever forget where they came from. Always pay homage to where they came from, period. And even like he paid homage to his homeland. Such a real man. So yeah, that's my celebrity crush male edition. Woman edition would probably be India Love. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's beautiful. Like, she's gorgeous and she's naturally beautiful. Her and all of her sisters are beautiful, but like, yeah, she really takes the cake for me. Where is your dream vacation? My dream vacation would probably be in Hawaii because I love anything that's hot, tropical, near some water. I love that whole scenery, so it would probably be like, you know, a beach or something. So someone asked me what is a short-term goal and one long-term goal. One of my short-term goals would be to start a business. There's a whole lot of business ideas that I have. It's a lot of different things that I want to do. One of my long-term goals would to be owning a house, even if it's not necessarily like on some property, even if it was just like a condo, right? Like, I just want to own lots of things, you know, build equity and all that good stuff, right? The next question is, if you could relive any moment, what would it be? I don't really know one, but I'm just gonna say this just to like say something. It would probably be my 19th birthday. I'm my mom's only child, so like she's gonna snap when it comes to anything, but like when it comes to birthdays, my mom is very much like, okay, what you want to do, where you want to go. It would just pretty much be any birthday I've ever had because my mom is gonna make sure that I have the time of my life. What's your favorite movie? It would be anything horror. I love Saw, Get Out, The Ring. Like, I love stuff like that, but if I had to narrow it down to one, it would probably Get Out. As superstitious as I am, like, I wholeheartedly believe Get Out is a real movie. That was too on point. That movie is genius. Like, the man that created that was genius. Like, who just sits there and just makes that up? That movie was like my favorite so much at one point that I turned around and bought it. Like, I bought it off Amazon Prime. I low-key think that's like what hell is. Like, when you die, that's where you go, like, to the sunken place, just sit there and like in dark space. Okay, we're not gonna get into that because that's creepy and it is 3 o'clock in the morning, so let's not do that. The next question is, what's the bare minimum for a woman that doesn't need a man in her life? Just support her. Like, the last thing anybody really needs is someone that's gonna bring them down, cause drama, bring problems in their life. Like, just support your woman, support her dreams, like, help her. Like, and I don't mean financially. Like, I hate when you say that someone thinks financially supporting. Like, yeah, that helps, but like, sometimes men come into your life and can't even give you words of encouragement, can't even just be there mentally, emotionally. That's free. I promise you, more than financial, what it really means to a lot of women, especially me, is just listening to me and giving me feedback when I need it. That's the bare minimum you could do. Tips on how you're so humble. You're so humble and you carry yourself well. First of all, thank you. I meant to say thank you. But I don't compare myself to anybody. That's how I stay humble, because it's like, I'm beautiful. My YouTube thing is doing good. My money is good. And I'm not gonna down myself or other women because of how we make our money or how we do our videos or how we look. We just do it different. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make what you got going on less than me, and it doesn't make what I got going less than you. All the comparison is crazy. So the next question someone asked me, this is so sweet, I'm like blushing. She said, how to be a boss be like you? I always see your posts about F men and get money, and it really inspires me. Because it's facts. Like, I mean, seriously, like, if that man is not going to add any value to your life in any way, like, bump it and keep it moving. Like, lots of self-care. Lots of self-care. Lots. And not self-care just nails, toes, lashes, hair. I'm talking about getting enough sleep, getting exercise, eating the right foods, hanging around a supportive and loving group of friends, surrounding yourself with people that you aspire to be, or you know, that motivates you to be your best self, doing things that make you happy even if it makes other people, you know, look at you funny, mentally getting lots of real dopamine. I'm gonna put a quote up that just like holds a lot of weight in my heart that I'm really trying to apply to my life, because it's like we want instant gratification, like instant dopamine, which is why we do things like be on our phone all the time. But like there are some ways that you can get dopamine that's actually really good for you, and it's not like a dopamine addiction. It's just you're getting it in the ways that is healthy, you know what I'm saying? And get money, because money will never break your heart, okay? Period. And the last question that someone asked me is, do you have any regrets? I have 0 regrets, okay? I know that everything that I have ever in my life been through has changed my outlook on life, myself, friends, people, money, and I know that I could not be the person that I am without my experiences and without the things that I've been through. I'm just very grateful for all of my experiences, even if they weren't the most comfortable. What's the fun in comfortable? I mean, seriously, like if life was always comfortable, wouldn't it be boring? And I hope that it is the same thing for every single one of you guys, because it is no sense in dwelling on the past. You can't change it, so you may as well just learn your lessons and apply them for the future so you don't make the same mistakes. So yeah guys, that was all for this video. I know that it's been a little minute, but I still love you guys, and I'm trying to, you know, continue to be consistent because I love doing YouTube. It's so fun. It's very interesting, but I have a real life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to balance out doing things in real life and doing things on YouTube, but I promise that I will get better, and I thank all of you that support me through that. But yeah guys, all of my socials and everything else will be linked down in the description box below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah, bye.